Hi everyone, Ron Crider reporting for duty today. Today is March the 25th. It's a Thursday, almost the last day of the week. Got a little news for you today. Tallahassee Governor Ron DeSantis announced today new eligibility guidelines for COVID-19 here in Florida. Beginning Monday, March the 29th, all individuals age 40 and older will be eligible to receive COVID-19 vaccine. And beginning the following Monday, April the 5th, all individuals 18 and older will be eligible to receive the vaccine. That's really good news. We got to start pulling that down real fast because you're going to see a video up here I'm going to show you in just a second. It's going to give you some idea about what's going on with these young people. Actually, I'll tell you about it right now. It's video number 3, the little news clip I got for you. It says young people possibly could cause a setback in Florida's ability to try to knock down this virus, especially because of these young people. So we got to see that. The other thing I want to tell you is don't fall for stuff on the internet. I did all by myself. I fell for this stuff. So listen to this. There is no truth whatsoever about this claim that George Soros founded Moderna, Jeffrey Epstein was the investor, Anthony Fauci was its first CEO, and Bill Gates was his colleague and roommate, Fauci's colleague and roommate. That was on the internet. I believed it. I actually fell for that. Can you believe that? Well, anyway, don't believe it. If you see it on the internet, forget about it. Now, Facebook is supposed to stop all this stuff. Facebook says, don't let this happen. We're not going to put up any of this stuff that's not true. Guess what? That's as far from the truth as it could possibly be, and I fell for it. Don't you fall for it. Don't be as stupid as I. I did find out one other thing, though. I thought this was very interesting. Not turning this into a religious program. Trust me, I'm not. But you've heard the people say amen at the end of the Lord's Prayer and all the various things people say. Amen. You even hear people in church services standing up and saying amen, amen, amen. Well, I didn't realize this, but that's just an assertion to say that what you just said, you totally believe is true. It's commonly used after a prayer, creed, or formal statement. It is spoken to express a solemn ratification or agreement. It is used adverbially to mean certainly, it is so, or so it be. That is the definition of amen, in case you didn't know that. I didn't know that. I really never understood what that word meant. As a matter of fact, if you translate it in Greek and Latin and all the different translations, it all says exactly pretty much the same thing, and it's all said pretty much the same way, amen or amen. All right, so those are the things that I wanted to bring to your attention today. I mean, you never can tell what I'm going to talk about here on this video. 3 little news clips today. The first one is, have we actually turned the corner? Are we close to turning the corner? That's the first little short video. Second one is, there are actually a lot more variants going on out there than we are aware of, and that little video is going to tell you about that. And then the one I just told you about, young people possibly creating a setback for us here in Florida as a result of this COVID-19 and the spring break that's going on. So anyway, numbers, I don't know what the numbers are because, as you know, I'm still on the road. Yeah, green screen back here. I'm still on the road. I hope to get back sometime by the end of the day on Friday, if possible. I expect to. I'm going to do the best I can to do that. And in the meantime, I will get the numbers to you sometime today, hopefully around 3:30, 4 o'clock. I'll try to get them posted by 6 o'clock. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. And don't forget to push that like button. Would appreciate it very much. Have a great day. Back in a flash.
When I'm often asked, are we turning the corner? My response is really more like we are at the corner. Whether or not we're going to be turning that corner still remains to be seen. We do have a lot of challenges in front of us with regard to the high level of daily infections, yesterday being 54,974. When you're at that level, I don't think you can declare victory and say you've turned the corner. You've got to continue to do what we're doing, more vaccinations, and continue to do public health measures until we actually do turn the corner.
Tonight, Florida leading the nation in the number of COVID-19 variant cases, and the majority of those cases are being found right here in South Florida.
WPTV News Channel 5's Michelle Casada explains why health experts are concerned there are more cases than what's being documented.
In order for a positive COVID-19 test to be screened for the COVID variant, it has to go through several steps and meet certain criteria to be sent to the CDC lab for testing. Local health experts say they know for a fact there are a lot more variant cases than what's being documented. Like any virus, health experts knew it was only a matter of time before we would see mutations of COVID-19.
The variants or mutated strains of the virus is it's not a new concept, or it's not something that is special to this virus.
In South Florida, Broward County has the largest number of COVID-19 variant cases, more than 400, but Miami-Dade and Palm Beach counties follow in second and third places.
Most people who have caught it here have not traveled. They're catching it from people who have come.
Palm Beach County Health Department Director Dr. Alina Alonso believes that because South Florida is a hub for international travel, the UK and Brazilian variants are most commonly being found in the southern metro areas. And the symptoms are identical to COVID-19 and presenting in people who even have been vaccinated or have had COVID before.
They come in with a picture book presentation of a COVID pneumonia with low oxygen, and they test positive for COVID. And you're scratching your head. You're saying, how can this be?
Infectious disease specialist Dr. Leslie Diaz says there's another red flag that points to a variant.
You've attended a super spreader event or a place where there's a gathering of 20 people or more.
According to the CDC, Florida has 1,075 cases of COVID-19 variants. Palm Beach County's health department has documented 83 cases of the UK variant and 2 cases of the Brazilian variant. We've reached out to the state health department for case counts for Martin, St. Lucie, and Indian River counties. Okeechobee County has no variant cases.
So it's not more deadly, it's not more lethal, but it does spread much quicker.
Michelle Quesada, WPTV News Channel 5.
Several weeks into spring break, there's a new trend that could be trouble. New COVID cases and positivity rates are back on the rise after they had been dropping for weeks. And it's mostly young people, and it might not be as big of a deal for them, but doctors warn 10 Tampa Bay's Josh Adorowitz, it could put millions of vulnerable Floridians who still haven't gotten the vaccine yet again at risk.
The party could pose a big setback for the state's most vulnerable.
When you have hot destinations and you've got COVID fatigue, when they're coming down for spring break, I mean, if we would have expected differently, I think we would have been fooling ourselves.
USF epidemiologist and data guru Jason Salemi says after weeks of cases falling, then flattening, new cases in the 25 to 49 age range are ticking back up, particularly in the state's largest metros. In Hillsborough, daily cases in that age range are up about 30% on average compared to where they were just 2 weeks ago.
We're not trying to sound the alarms.
Salemi says it's not time to panic by any means, but we should be paying attention because increasing cases among younger people, more likely to spread the virus, and those new, more contagious variants pose a significant threat for the millions of Floridians considered most vulnerable who still are not vaccinated.
Although we've been making great progress on getting people vaccinated, there's still a lot more people in our population who are in these high-risk subsets.
Talking seniors specifically, 30%, that's roughly 1.3 million, still have not gotten any shot. And another 25%, about 1 million, are not fully vaccinated yet, which is why if cases are going up before opening up eligibility to everyone, he says we need to keep the focus on them.
We've learned, unfortunately, that when community transmission is very high, it's very hard to protect the vulnerable. And to me, when I look at those numbers, that's a lot of people who are still vulnerable, and that's not even counting the more vulnerable people who are under 65.
So he says the test will be to see if that trend continues over these next several weeks. Now, speaking of those dangerous new variants, here's the latest report from the CDC on the number of cases reported in our state. The agency reported almost 1,050 cases of the variant that was first detected in the UK. 23 cases of the variant first reported and detected in Brazil, and 10 cases of the variant first found in South Africa. Now, Florida still remains the state with the most confirmed variant cases.
Alrighty, folks, Ron Crider here in the numbers department, still out of town, but got the numbers together for you today. And unfortunately, I sort of predicted this, not good numbers today, and I don't like to be right about things like that. Today, our Deaths popped up for the entire state of Florida to 101. That's 67 more than yesterday. Yesterday, we were down in green territory with 34 deaths. Today, it's 101. Not good at all. 5,773 new positives. That's 630 more than yesterday. Yesterday, it was 5,143. Very, very, very bad. Very disappointed. Sorry to hear this. As far as vaccinations are concerned, new vaccinations in the past 24 hours, 141,232. Total vaccinations given out thus far, 5,346,471. Total number of shots given out now, that's a different story, 8,071,096. Our positivity rate for today is 5.58. So let's see a little green on the screen there because yesterday it was 6. It's 5.58. So we're really happy to see that. I can give you the numbers here for the United States. The United States so far has doled out 133,305,295 doses of vaccine. That means some people have gotten 2 shots, some people have gotten 1. It's not the number of people vaccinated, but the number of vaccinations that were given out. Daily totals, 2,510,755. So that's for the entire United States. Alrighty, let me put this back so you can see it a little bit better. We'll go down here and take a look at Miami-Dade. Miami-Dade had 16 new deaths in the past 24 hours, 1,252 new positives. They vaccinated 15,832 new vaccinations down there in Miami-Dade. In Broward County, that'd be Fort Lauderdale, 5 new deaths to report, 714 new positives, 10,500 new vaccinations in Broward County in the Fort Lauderdale area. In Palm Beach County, 23 new deaths to report, 449 new positives, 8,830 new vaccinations in the Palm Beach area. In Orange County is Orlando. We call it Mouse Town. 3 new deaths to report, 401 new positives, 9,083 new vaccinations up there in Orange County in Orlando. Brevard County, that's over on the Space Coast. 1 new death to report, 104 new positives, 4,167 new vaccinations at the Brevard area. We call that Melbourne as well because it is the Melbourne area. St. Lucie, Florida. That's Fort Pierce. No new deaths to report. That's very good. No new deaths there. 63 new positives, 1,562 new vaccinations there. And then in Martin County is Stewart. That's 1 new death to report, 30 new positives, 766 new vaccinations. Indian River County, 1 new death to report, 31 new positives, 1,059 new vaccinations in Indian River County. Of course, that's Vero Beach. Now we're going to take a look at the zip codes in Vero Beach. They don't quite balance out today, 31 up here, 29 down there. I get them from 2 different sources, so every once in a while they're not exactly the way they should be. Zip code 32948, 2 new positives in the past 24 hours. Zip code 32958, 2 new positives. Zip code 32960, Vero Beach proper, 8 new positives. Zip code 32962, 3 new positives. Zip code 32963 on the Barrier Island, 2 new positives. Zip code 32966, 6 new positives. Zip code 32967, 5 new positives. And zip code 32968, 1 new positive. Those are the zip codes for Indian River County for Vero Beach. And we're going to come down here and take a look at the 7-day moving averages. Well, unfortunately, that number has popped up. It's red on the screen. Yesterday it was 49.14. Today it's 51.71. All right, we can take a look at these really terrible numbers over here. And between yesterday and today, we transitioned from the 29 million cases to the 30 million cases. The number of people who contracted COVID-19 since we started keeping track of these numbers, 30,042,191. USA deaths, 545,357 in the entire United States. And the global number, this really huge number, 125,167,534, number of people worldwide that contracted COVID-19. And then the global deaths, 2,746,531. Those are the number of people who passed away each day as a result of COVID-19. Okay, folks, so those are the abbreviated numbers for today. Sorry about that. I hope you like the little news clips that I'm showing you in the beginning. I think they're pretty interesting, and they give us some really good, valuable information that we can kind of file away and remember what's going on. I'll see you back here on Friday. Hopefully, I may be back in Vero Beach. I know for sure the end of the day, Friday, I'm really expecting to be back. So I hope you have a really great, blessed Thursday. Looking forward to seeing you back here on Friday. Have a wonderful evening. Ron Crider, signing off.